Okay, I suspect I'm going to be answering this question a lot in the next several days. So please be patient if you've heard me say this before. And it's not a dumb question. It's not a dumb question at all. So what can be done to combat all this is defense futile. So what I think and why I've built the system that I've built is the best thing that can be done to fight this is the first thing people need to do is unlearn every single thing they think they know about the left and start hinging into reality with what the left is doing in the real world. Because the problem right now is that the only defense that we have against the left is the right. And no offense to anyone on the right, and I'm pretty far right wing myself, but the right absolutely sucks. The right is not doing anything to fight against the left. The right isn't even hinged into reality when it comes to the left. The right doesn't even know what groups they're looking at. They don't know what the left believes. They don't know what the left's tactics are. All the right does is whine and complain on the internet and spread misinformation around what's going on. So what I think we need to do is everyone needs to stop what they're doing and come back to reality. And I understand that outrage is fun on the internet and everything like that, but we need to, at some point, we need to actually start taking this problem seriously. If you do not understand your enemy, you cannot defeat them. So what I do on my channel is I'm trying to learn as much about the left as possible. I look at their real world activists. I look at their real world events. I look at what they're doing to cause chaos in my life. I try to break down their plans. I try to break down their communication style. I break down their language so that people can understand it. I'm trying to create a community of people and a grassroots effort to teach as many people as I can about what the left is doing in the real world. What I want to have happen is people come to this content, they learn as much as they can, and then they go out into the world and teach other people. Or they go out into the world and they go undercover at leftist events and they start teaching other people with more real world content. Or they get involved in political parties in their hometown and they teach this information there. Or any of these things. But no one is coming to save us. The conservative media establishment is useless. The conservative media establishment is worse than useless in that oftentimes they lie to their own audiences. So we can't rely on them to save us. We can't rely on politicians to save us. We have to save ourselves. And so that's what we do here. I'm trying to teach people as much about the left as I can. I'm trying to break down the language so that people can understand what they're looking at. I'm trying to break it all down into easy to learn, manageable chunks so that you guys can go out and talk to other people and teach other people and use all the resources I'm giving you. And if I haven't given you a resource yet, ask me for it. So people ask all the time, what can we do to fight the left? This is what needs to happen. People need to learn. And people don't want to do that because it's hard and it takes time and it's not easy. And I don't have a pill I can give you to teach you about the left in 5 minutes. I just don't. There are people that watch my content for months before they get it, before it clicks. Once it clicks, though, you will never see the world the same way again. Once you understand the language of the left, you will never see the world the same way again. You will never see Fox News the same way again. You will never see the conservative media sphere the same way again. You will never see anything in your life the same way. And that's when you become able to go out and teach other people what's going on. And that's how we wake more people up. And that's what needs to happen. Yeah, you can go to my Substack and look it up. I actually have a whole article on it. So actually, I wrote it, well, probably about 6 months ago, but you can find the definition of woke on my Substack. So I hope that makes sense. Let me see. I think I got another super chat. Average person says, good, accurate information is key. Think about why espionage is so prominent in times of war. Yeah, that's exactly right. We're doing espionage on the left. That is what we're doing. Well, it might be a little too late. You're right about that. It might be a little too late. But unlike most people, I'm not going to look myself in the mirror and know I did nothing. Okay? So I have two options. I can either say, it's too late. There's nothing I can do. It's too hard. I don't want to do it. I can do that, and I can whine and complain till the Marxist revolution. Or I can say, you know what? As long as I've got breath in my body, as long as I have the ability to stream on the internet, As long as I can wake up every day and have the ability to do this with a community of people that are supporting me in doing this, I'm going to teach people as much about the left as I possibly can. I'm going to make it easy to understand. I'm going to break down the language, and maybe it works and maybe it doesn't. But at least I can look myself in the mirror at the end of the day and know that I tried and I didn't just sit on my ass and wait for the far left to try to overthrow the federal government.